Hello, good morning students. I welcomes you again in our lecture number 8. So far we finished lesson number 2, exponents, and we already started lesson number 1 also. You know, that was rational number. Okay, so today it is lecture 8, chapter 1, rational numbers. Now in previous lecture we just discussed all sets of numbers. They are natural number n, whole number w, integer z, then q, rational number. So n, w, z and q, and then r also will be there, but right now we just stop at q only. So positive integers are here only, here 0 and positive integers, here all integers, and here all integer as well as all fractions. Okay, so rational number means anything. This is the largest set, so any number can be denoted at a rational number. So your roll number is a rational number. Okay, your height weight also rational number. Okay, and rational number is denoted by p by q forms. Suppose your roll number is 5, then you can write 5 by 1. Okay, so any rational number can be denoted in this form, p by q form. But apart from rational number, whatever number they are called irrational number, they cannot be denoted by p by q forms. Right now we not discuss about that irrational numbers. Okay, but rational number means any number. Now it is now largest set for us. And we seen a few example also and 3 property also there. Again, just revising that. First of all, if any number is there, suppose p by q number is there, then you can multiply here and here also. So it will be original number only, given number only. Same way you can divide both by some number also. But whatever you do at numerator should be at denominator also. Same process should be there at numerator as well as denominator. You know, we doing that in taking LCM. Okay, and last, if any number x is there, then it might be positive, might be 0 or negative. Okay, if two numbers are there, suppose x and y, there also same type of 3 possibility are there. Either x is greater than 0, or both are equal, or x is less than y. Okay, so these are basic property we seen in previous lecture. Okay, up to property number 4, up to 4. And fifth property was there, if x is greater than y is greater than z, then you can say x is greater than z. Obviously, first is greater than second is greater than third, then obviously first is very far greater than third one. We just bypassing that middle one, y, direct relate x to z. So these 5 basic properties, they are very, very basic. Even unknowingly you were using this from primary level. In taking LCM, these are 3 possibility always. I think this property you using in computer coding also. Okay, and here this is very, very obvious. Now, and we solve 3 examples also there. Okay, now before going ahead and seeing next property, let's take example number 4 first of all. What is given there? Example 4 at page number 10. Okay, these are property 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can look in textbook also. Okay, there is given minus 4 by 5, x equal to minus 4 by 5 and y equal to 9 by 5. Now we have to take a option, proper option, so that it seems good there, means correct there. So there are three options: x greater than y, equal to y, or less than y. Now you know positive number is always greater than negative number. Okay, negative number, then 0, then positive number. You know that number line. So as you move towards right side, that value increasing. Okay, so you're going to add larger number. So negative number, then positive number at right side. So right side number means positive number is always greater than negative number. Whatever value is there, that is not important at all. You just say inequality easily. Okay, so here you can either give reason, otherwise directly you can say positive number is there and negative numbers. Okay, so obviously y is greater than 0, you can say, and x is less than 0, means this is positive, this is negative. So y is greater than x. Very simple, you can say. Okay, therefore this both are our conclusion. This is positive, this is negative, that's why. Otherwise they have explained that denominators are equal and 9 is greater than minus 4, that's why. Seems same only, but we have not concentrated here at value, and whatever they saying, that is also right. Okay, they tell this, since the denominator of the given rational number are same, the rational number with greater numerator will be greater. So greater numerator is here, minus 4 is not greater, so that's why y is greater than x. It's very simple. Okay, now in next one, okay, x and y given, they asking x minus y about. Okay, x minus y. So let's find first of all x, y, for example number 5. Okay, now you can know it is very easily. Okay, so let's find first of all x minus y. X is given minus 3 by 4 and y is there minus 7 by 4. Value should be placed in bracket only, and particularly whenever it is negative, be careful. Whenever value of any variable is negative, at that time it must be inside of bracket. Okay, now open bracket, so it will be minus 3 by 4 minus minus plus 7 by 4. Denominators are already equal, so it will be minus 3 plus 7, so 4 by 4 1. So x minus y we got 1. Now 1 is how? Means what type of? 1 is greater than 0, equal to 0, or less than 0. Obviously 1 is greater than 0, so you can write here final answer, 1 is greater than 0. Therefore x minus y is greater than 0. That is our final answer. Okay, again, first of all, they asking about x minus y, not individually x or y. So we found x minus y. How? Putting both values in bracket compulsory, opening that bracket. So here minus minus plus, then no need to take LCM because denominators are equal. So you just combine numerators. Okay, so we got it is 4. 4 by 4 1. So obviously we know 1 is greater than 0, so means x minus y is greater than 0. So option A is there, means it is MCQ. Okay. So just concentrate here how I found x minus y. You can take screenshot also, so that in between we go fast. Now look at example number 6. Okay, there are given three number. Example number 6. X equal to 5 by 10, y minus 5 by 10, and z 7 by 10. Now again, denominators are everywhere equal, so just compare numerator. So you can say minus 5 is smallest one, then 5 is bigger than this one, and 7th z is greatest one, because you just compare now minus 5, 5 and 7. You just imagine and visualize that number line. So minus 5 first be there, then 5 will be there, then 7 will be there. Okay, so obviously you can say first of all arrange them in any order. So minus 5 by 10 is smaller than 5 by 10 is smaller than 7 by 10. So I can say here y is smaller than x and x is smaller than z. So that is the relation between all three. Okay, so we just arrange them. Now look at their option. Which options is correct there? So look there, first of all, x greater than y. That is right, because x is greater than y. Okay. Y is greater than z, that is wrong, and z is less than x, that is also wrong. So first option is there, because x is greater than y. Okay, so here option A is correct. Okay, so you just arrange them. First of all, don't look directly at option, just arrange them. After arranging, you can say which option is right or which one not right. Okay, now some more properties are given. Just look there. We will understand by example only, but concentrate at their statement also right now. So what is there when denominator are same? So obviously that we know. When denominator are same, then they are saying a by b plus c by b. Okay, so we can write already a plus c by b, because denominators are already equal. But suppose here they are not equal. Suppose they are a by b plus c by d. Then obviously we have to here cross multiply, means take LCM there. So first of all BD we have to write here. Now no cross multiply, just denominators are multiply, then in cross. So AD will be here and BC will be here. No problem whether it is minus or plus. If minus is there, you can write here minus, same way here also. Process will be same. So this is cross multiply or taking LCM process. Why? Denominators are not equal, that's why. Okay, so that property when denominator are same or different, how to add, because right now they are talking about addition, not for subtraction. Okay, now addition के लिए जो property है next, property of addition for rational numbers. So few more property regarding addition only. Okay, so look at first. The sum of two rational number is always a rational number. This is called closure property. Understand what is meant by closure property. Closure property means what? So if you combining any two numbers, either you adding, subtract, multiply or divide, with any operation you just combine both numbers, then answer should be in same set. Answer should be in same set. If both are from n, then answer should be in n, natural number only. If both numbers are from z, then both numbers, answer should be in z. If given both or all numbers are from q or w, then answer should be in w. Matlab answer should be in same set only, then we can say closure property is there. Okay, so here sum of two rational number is always rational number. Obviously, if you add any two rational number, obviously they are rational number. Okay, so that is property. No need to verify here, just to remember it and understand it. Two rational number can be added in any order. This is called commutative property. First one was closure property. Second one is commutative property. Commutative property means Sequence is not important. Sequence is not. In addition, obviously, if you add 3 into means 3 plus 2, 5. 2 plus 3 also 5. 5 plus 10, 15. 10 plus 5 also 15. So sequence is not important at all. So you can say here commutative property is there. For addition only, we are talking for addition, not for subtraction. In subtraction, no additive commutative property is there. Okay, next. While adding 3 or more rational number, they can be grouped in any order. They can be grouped in any order. This is called associative property. Associative property means what? If you add any two number first and then third number is added in answer of first two, then anyway you can do it. If ABC 3 numbers are there, first of all you can add A and B also. Otherwise you can add first of all B and C also. Otherwise you can add first of all A and C also. So which two number are first added, that is not important. So that is called associative property. Okay, so far for addition only, we are talking for addition only. Three property we talk. First of all, closure property. What is meant by closure property? We discussed. Then commutative property. Then associative property. Now what is meaning of this property? Let me take one example. If 2 plus 3, simply 2 plus 3 equal to 5. So 2 rational number are added, we got rational number. If both are fraction, we can get fraction also. Commutative property means what? 3 plus 7 equal to 7 plus 3. Anyway you can add that. Now associative property means what? I'm giving you example. If 3 plus 2 plus 5 equal to 3 plus 2 plus 5. If you add first two number, then add third one. Otherwise you can add last two number and add to first one. Anyway, answer will be equal only. Here will be 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 3 plus 7, 10. Okay, so this is called associative property. Associative means making group. Commutative means changing order, place. And closure property means answer should be in same set. Here rational number we are adding, so answer should be in rational order. Okay, so this three property of addition. Now look at 4. Sum of any rational number and 0 is a rational number. Sum of any rational number, suppose A and 0, then answer will be rational number. So if you add 0, then rational number itself will be there. If you add 0 to 5, then 5 will be there only. Okay, so again read that statement. The sum of any rational number and 0 is the rational number itself. No new rational number you got, because adding 0 means nothing. Okay, same way, negative of rational number is that number which when added to rational number gives 0. Understand well. So what is negative of rational number or additive inverse, particularly additive inverse? In day-to-day life, we generally tell them opposite. Opposite or additive inverse, both are mostly synonyms here. What is meant of that? So meaning of that one is, if you add both numbers, then 0 will be there. So suppose 3 and I take minus 3, then sum of both number will be 0. So for 5 I am taking example, A plus minus A will be 0. So minus A is additive inverse of A, or A is additive inverse of minus A. Why? Sum of both ones will be 0, because plus minus minus will be here. So obviously A minus A will be 0 only. Okay. So additive inverse means nothing but just same number with opposite sign. If plus is there, minus. Minus is there, plus. Okay. So this is called, in short, additive inverse. So I can say here minus A is additive inverse of A. Okay, this is fifth property. So whenever you are asked to find additive inverse, you have nothing to do, only make opposite sign there. Make opposite sign there. Okay, nothing else. Okay, so now just note it down, all of them. Okay, then next, look at next example. So far we solved 5 examples. Sorry, 6 examples. So now it is turn of example number 7 on page number 13. Okay, now you can read and try to understand whatever given in box in blue color. In blue color, what is given in a box, just try to understand. Okay, let's see it first on page number 12. I am not writing here. On page number 12, 1. Every natural number is a rational number, but every rational number need not be natural number. I told you in W Z Q. Q is rational number. So every rational number is every natural number is a rational number, but every rational number is natural number. I just giving you simple example. If you lives in Bhavnagar, then towards bigger set you can say positively, but towards opposite way you can say negatively. Why? Each and every Bhavnagari should be Gujarati. Each Gujarati will be Indian. Each Indian will be Asian. I can say that better, smaller to bigger. But reverse way I cannot say. Every Indian is not Gujarati. Every Asian is not Indian. And every Gujarati is not Bhavnagari. So that is wrong. So if you go from smaller to bigger set, then statement is true. But if you go in opposite way, anyway, here or here anyway, statement will be false. Okay, so understand that way. Natural number, whole number, integer, rational number. Okay, just remember yesterday's topic also. 0 is a rational number because, why 0 is a rational number? Any number denoted by P by Q form is a rational number. So 0 by anything you can write. Even 0 can 13, 0 upon 13, 0 upon 1000, upon million, billion, whatever you write, it will be 0 only. Every integer is a rational number, but every rational number, now they are comparing this one, every integer is a rational number, but every rational number is not an integer. Okay, same way I write here only. Natural number मतलब positive number, whole number, integers and rational number. So every natural number is a rational number, but every rational number is not a natural number. Every whole number is a rational number, but every rational number is not whole number. Every integer is a rational number, but every rational number is not integer. So you can compare any two sets, not every time Q only. Okay, so that is simple only. So everything come. Now look at the next note on page number 13. By using commutative and associative property together, we can say that the sum of three or more rational number remain the same, whatever may be the order of addition. That is called associative law only. This is known as addition of rational number by rearrangement. This is called rearrangement. Okay. Suppose you can say their example is given. A 2 denominator 5 is there and another 2 denominator 4 is there. So you can rearrange them. No problem. So that no need of taking LCM at initial stage. Okay. So obviously you understand it. Look at next one. On page number 13, second note. First point, the negative of rational number be another rational number which when added to the given rational number gives 0 as the sum. Simply understand that is somewhat complicated statement. If we say in simple language, if you add additive inverse to any number, result will be 0. Okay, so that is the point here. The negative of rational number is also called the opposite of the rational number. So this is called opposite. Opposite means what? If plus is there, then minus. Minus is there means positive number, then negative. Negative number, then positive, but value is same. 0 is the only rational number which is its own negative. Remember carefully. This type of question and statement are useful in blanks also, in true false also. Okay, so they are useful not for only application purpose. For getting this same statement can be asked in true false or blanks also. Okay, so keep in mind 0 is only rational number which is its own negative. I say what is the opposite of 5? You can say sir minus 5. I can say what is opposite of minus 3 by 2? You will say 3 by 2. I say what is the opposite of 0? You will say 0 only, not minus 0, because 0 means 0. No positive, no negative. So 0 is its own opposite. Next, a plus b equal to 0, then b is negative. मतलब additive inverse of a and vice versa. मतलब same thing they are just telling in different language. If a plus b is 0, then I can say b is opposite of a and a is opposite of b. If I not want to say opposite, then I have to say additive inverse. Additive inverse and opposite both are here equal. Okay. Okay, now look at number 7. They want to add 3 by 55 in minus 4 by 55. Example number 7. Okay. Adding what? 3 by 55 in minus 4 by 55. So first of all add plus sign here. So means 3 upon 55 plus minus 4 upon 55. We doing addition. Now open that bracket. So obviously plus minus minus, because opening of bracket is a multiplication. So plus minus become minus. So 3 upon 55 minus 4 upon 55. Okay, now denominators are same only, so you can write 3 minus 4, not 55 minus 55. 55 is denominator, then it remains same only. No add, no subtract, only addition, subtraction of numerator will be done. So it will be minus 1 upon 55. Okay, understand well. Sorry, 40 is there. So it will be minus 37 upon 55. Numerator is negative always. Okay, nothing done. Just place in between positive sign, plus sign, bracket open. Denominators are already equal. So 3 minus 40. We got minus 37. I think that you know. Why 3 minus 40 is minus 37 only. So you just look there. 3 means positive. So whenever opposite sign is there, do take difference. Whenever opposite sign is there, take difference. Difference means always greater minus smaller. So I have taken difference 37. Opposite sign is there, then only. Then place here or apply here bigger number sign. So bigger number sign I apply. Okay, so this is the one thing. If both sign are same only, here opposite sign, if both sign are same, then addition should be there, no subtraction. Here subtraction means difference is taken, here addition we have to take, and here also apply bigger one sign. Bigger or smaller both remain same only, but our rule will be same only. Okay. If both are plus, then only addition, then also addition. If first is negative and second positive, then also difference. But be careful at last to put sign of bigger one. And at last, if cancellation is possible, then you should do it. Means your final answer should be in simplest fraction, standard form. Okay, then minus 7 upon 15, second one of example 7. Minus 7 upon 15 and 4 upon 5. So again they want addition, so add them. Now one problem is here. Basically both denominator are not equal. Both denominator are not equal. So what to do? So first of all, make them equal. How to make them equal? By multiplication, not by addition or anyway. Okay, so if here is 15, I can say here also I can bring 15. Means 15 is here LCM, least common multiple of both numbers. And earlier I told you, you can find LCM according to that process also. With 5 they are divisible, now with 3. So 5 into 3. So LCM becomes 5 into 3. 15. Okay, so you know from primary stage how to take or how to find LCM. One another way is also here, if they are co-prime number, if bigger number is multiple of smaller number, if bigger number is multiple of smaller number, then bigger one is itself LCM. Understood? Bigger one is multiple of smaller one. At that time bigger number is LCM itself, so no need to find it here. Okay, so minus 7 upon 15 plus 4 upon 5. Here I have to do something so that I will have denominator 15. Okay, so what to do? I multiply by 3 and here also 3. Why? Because I want it anyway 15 here by multiplication only. So I multiply denominator by 3, but we have to multiply by 3. We just discussed that property. Okay, so I multiply numerator also. So we got minus 7 upon 15 plus 12 upon 15. So it become minus 7 plus 12 upon 15, not 15 plus 15. 15 remain 15 only, just numerator combined. So it is 5 upon 15. Okay, so 5 ones are 5 threes are, so it will be 1 by 3. You can note down it. Otherwise right now you can take screenshot. I will not remind you every time, but at the end of the solution you just do anyway, but it should be noted now or later on. Okay, so what done here? I just added and taken LCM. LCM is 15. Why? I explain here. And another clue also I have given to you. Bigger one is multiple of smaller one, so bigger one itself is LCM. How to take LCM whenever it is not at denominator? So by multiplication. So we got. Now sometimes student don't take LCM when two terms are there. More than two are there, then obviously we have to take LCM only, but here one option is there. Instead of taking LCM, you can multiply them cross way, means cross multiplication can be done here. Cross multiplication. So right now we got 1 by 3 by taking LCM here. Suppose I don't want to solve this way, don't want to find LCM, then just cross multiply. But before cross multiplying, just multiply both denominator here, so it will be 75. Now cross multiply. 7 into 5 minus 35, minus plus minus. Okay, whenever fraction is negative, consider numerator is negative, not denominator. Then 15 4 is 60. Okay, cross multiply in numerator only, in denominator only, denominator's multiplication, product of both. Okay, so now it will be 75, and here 60 minus 35. So it will be 25 plus only, opposite sign is there, so I have taken difference. And sign of bigger one means plus. If nothing, no sign is there, understand plus sign is there, number is positive. Okay, now you can cancel them out. 25 ones are 25 3s are, so 1 by 3. So that way also you can do it. But whenever two fractions are there, more than two terms are there, you have to take LCM. Okay, then understand example number 8. It is MCQ. What should be added to 3 by 4 so that the sum may be 0? You know, what is the definition or property of additive inverse? Additive inverse means that only, getting sum 0. So if you add opposite, then you can get sum 0. So here minus 3 by 4 will be answer. So option C is there. Okay, orally only you can give answer. Number 9, example number 9. Write the additive inverse of. So nothing to do, only if minus is there, make plus, means negative to positive, positive to negative, that is only additive inverse. Nothing to do with numbers, only signs would be changed. Okay, so change the sign. So first one, minus 21 by 40, so additive inverse is 21 by 40. Second one, minus 6 by 7, so additive inverse will be 6 by 7. So both becomes positive. If positive is given, you have to write negative. Okay, number 10, additive inverse of minus 5 by 12 plus 5 by 12. So in example number 10, D will be answer. Okay, so that is very simple. Now it is subtraction. Just like addition, you can do your subtraction also. But whenever denominators are not equal, you have to take LCM here also. So same type of result they have given. Now property also will be there. So look at property 1. The difference of any two rational number is always a rational number. Closure property. If you take difference of any two rational number, then it will be rational only. Okay. Then existence of right identity. I think it seems somewhat new, but it was in earlier also. If you add, in earlier addition, we discussed that if you add 0 in any rational number, then answer will be rational number itself. Same way, here if you subtract 0 from any rational number, then answer will be rational number itself. So that is called existence identity of right identity. So look there. Okay, otherwise that only subtraction property of 0, just like addition property of 0. So first one was closure property. Now existence of right identity means nothing 0 can be subtracted from any rational number without changing its value. Okay, before looking at more properties, just look here, example 11 and 12. Subtract 3 by 8 from 3 by 4. First of all, understand here कि what to be subtracted from what. So which number is subtracted from which one. Sometimes student make mistake here. Okay, you have to subtract 3 by 8 from 3 by 4. Okay, so understand 3 by 8 should be subtracted from 3 by 4. So sequence should be opposite, 3 by 4 minus 3 by 8. Understand well. Sometimes student make mistake here, just keep sequence as given and write in between only negative sign, minus sign. That is not right, because that is quite opposite of that, because we want 3 by 8 to be subtracted from 3 by 4. So this is the way on. Okay, now as I told you, either cross multiplication or taking LCM, you can solve it. Anyway, now I taking here LCM. I told you whenever bigger number is multiple of smaller number, bigger number itself is LCM. So I need here 8 by multiplying something. Here no need to do, nothing to do here. Okay, I want here 8, so multiplying by 2, so numerator also. So 6 by 8 minus 3 by 8. So it will be 3 by 8. No cutting is there. So obviously that will be our final answer. Now again, if instead doing or taking LCM, suppose you do cross multiplication there, then also you will have 3 by 8 only. 3 by 4 minus 3 by 8. So first of all, 8 4s are 32. Multiplication of both denote. Now cross by 24 minus 12. So it will be 2 and 2. 12 upon 32. Now both are division by 4. So means whenever you multiply cross way, 1 or 2 step will be more. So now after getting it in simplest form, answer will be that. So 4 into 3 and 4 into 8. So I divided by 4, cutting by 4. Okay, so both things here same only. Any one way you have to do, and I expect here you should follow LCM only. It will be more useful than this one. Okay, so it was 11th, first one was there. Now look at next one, 11 second. Minus 4 by 7 from minus 5 by 14. So again same way, sequence we already talked here. So same way you write second sum also. Minus 5 by 14 first. Okay, that should be subtracted from, sorry, minus 4 by 7 subtracted from minus 5 by 14. Now bracket is necessary here, because if you don't make bracket, then it will be somewhat complicated. Minus minus means two sign together cannot be there. So in between bracket should be there. That's why I place. If you want, you can write first number also in bracket, no problem. Okay, but negative number must be in bracket. Okay, so it will be minus 5 by 14 minus minus plus 4 by 7. Understand well, this is as given, minus minus plus 4 by 7. Again 14 is LCM. Why? It is multiple of smaller one, so bigger one itself LCM, so no need to take LCM separately. Just like earlier sum, I have to find here also 14 by multiplying 2. So it is minus 5 by 14 plus 8 by 14. So now write that way 14. Okay, they are going to combine, so long line should be there, and once only, not twice. 14. So minus 5 plus 8 means 3 by 14. Nothing to do now. It is in simplest form. Okay, we are making few more steps so as understand easily. Not just like textbook, just finding within 2 or 3 steps. If you can, I have no mind. But expect to write as many steps as possible so that it will be easy to understand. Okay, then read and try to understand 12th one, example number 12. Okay, now 3 numbers are there. So first time we got 3 numbers. Here LCM is must. So again LCM is necessary because addition or subtraction of fraction. Addition or subtraction of fractions cannot be done without LCM. More than 2 steps are there, LCM must be taken. Otherwise, you can do by cross multiply also. Okay, one another things. I told you so many times, whenever they are co-prime number means no factor is common. At that time, product itself is LCM. Okay, whenever denominators, all denominators are co-prime number means no factor is common. Then multiplication of all 3 will be LCM only. If you are not getting that, then you can find that way LCM also, no problem. 2, 3, 5. So first by 2, then by 3, and then by 5. So obviously 5 3s are 15 2s are 30. 30 is LCM. Okay, anyhow, but I don't think it is needed here. So now everywhere you just multiply by some number so that denominator should be 30. Okay, understand well. Now look here at its denominator by which number I have to multiply here, here and here. I want 30. Why? LCM is 30. So obviously 2 into 15. So 15 should be here also. 3 into 10, so 10 should be at numerator also. 5 into 6, so 6 should be at numerator also. Okay, so now I think you are getting process of taking LCM, means addition and subtraction of fractions. Okay, so it will be, now don't cut again, otherwise you will get question itself. Don't cancel out them. Okay, 15 upon 30 plus 10 upon 30 minus 6 upon 30. So I can write directly here upon 30, 15 plus 10 minus 6. Now you know 15 plus 10, 25. 25 minus 6, 19. So 19 by 30 is our final answer. But what they are asking here, we just simplify that expression. Now what they ask, what should be added to this number to get 3? So we just simplify, this is not answer. We just simplify given expression. Now again something we have to suppose. We have to suppose something. So we separately simplify that one. Now whenever they say what should be added, what should be subtracted, by which number to be multiplied or by which number given number is divided, at that time you suppose that required number so that you can get this statement into mathematical notation, means equation, and then you can solve it. So now in second part, can I say that required number is x, and at last we have to subject x only. Now they are saying what should be added in this one to get 3. Okay, so let required number be x. So that x plus this, now we cannot write bracket because it is already simplified and we want here 3. Okay, understand question again. This is not solution because it is only simplification of given bracket. Okay, now you can shift 19/30 towards right side. So I written here 3/1. Okay, so it becomes fraction, means rational form. Okay, therefore x equal to, now cross multiply 3. So 3 into 30, because now cross multiplication or else in both remains same only. So 30 into 3, 90, 19 into 1, 90. Therefore x will be how much? 10 minus 9, 1, 8 minus 1, 7. No cancellation possible. So that is our final answer. Okay, now you can, because x is our own. So whenever you suppose something at that time, statement should be there at the answer. Okay, purely in answer only, purely in statement form only give your answer. So now I can say, so x should be added, sorry, 17/30 should be added to get 3. Okay, so that is our final answer. Again, whenever you suppose anything at that time, answer must be in statement. Okay, now just we looking at property only of subtraction, no further example. So just read and understand. Look at next page 16.1. Properties are given. The product of two rational number is always a rational number. This is a closure property, just like addition. So it is a product. So I think we don't think about it right now because it is third operation. We write now in subtraction, not in product. Okay. So we will take that one in next lecture so that it will be separate portion. Okay. So far mainly here we understood some concept, some property of addition and subtraction, and addition and subtraction or both of fractions here, means rational number C. Okay, so how to add, mainly LCM is there. Okay, so far not it is new because from so many years you are just adding fractions that way or subtracting fractions that way by taking LCM. Okay, so now it is turn of homework. So I writing here homework sum. Okay, find value means evaluate. What should be added in 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 to get 1? 2 minus 3 by 4, 3 by 10 plus 5 by 8 plus 7 by 2, 5 by 8 minus 3 by 4 and 3 by 5 plus 7 by 11. Okay, so this is the only practice of whatever concept we discussed today. Okay students, so now I end lecture here, and in next one we will see product and division, means multiplication and division, remaining two operations. Okay, thank you very much.